See, normally when it says a sharp mind, this knowledge is acquired by a sharp mind, a focused mind. This sharp, focused mind happens, one has even before one enters the Upanishad. In the karma section of the Veda, which talks about the rituals, integral to a ritualistic life is a life of contemplations. It's called upasana in the Veda, upasana. Upasana means contemplations. Even to achieve worldly gains, one must have a trained mind, a contemplative mind. If one is scattered, one can't even achieve material success, And therefore, contemplations is very integral to daily life. It's not that after you enter Vedanta, you start doing meditation. It was integral because it was a religious life. It's a religious life that becomes spiritual, So one is aware of the sun and moon and sanctity and so on and so forth. And when a child is initiated into the Veda, that ceremony of initiation, in that Vedic ceremony, they are given a mantra called Gayatri Mantra. That Gayatri Mantra has 24 syllables. 24 syllables. Whenever a person is initiated by a guru, in any mantra, the guru gives the mantra only on a commitment that the disciple will cover so many number of syllables in their lifetime. Without that commitment, there is no point in giving a mantra. It's not that the mantra doesn't have a magic. People sometimes say, I had one guru gave me a mantra, but it didn't work for me. Ammaji, can you give me another mantra? I will say no. Why? Because why did that mantra not work? What was missing there? What was the challenge? One needs to know. If a mantra has 8 syllables, 800,000 times you're supposed to chant the mantra. If it has 24 syllables, imagine, 24 lakhs of times it is chanted. It takes years. You do Gayatri morning, evening, twice a day, you can only cover 200. You have to cover 24 lakhs of chanting. Any mantra is like that, because mantra is sound syllables. These sounds are potent with their energies. And for that sound symbol to open up that energy to you, you need to work with it, with your thought, with your breath. And if one is not ready, one doesn't take a mantra. And so it's a commitment, It's a commitment, and that process, integral to daily life. Everybody gets Gayatri. So everybody has to do japa. From the age of 8, they start doing japa twice a day. You're supposed to do thrice a day. Sunrise, noon and evening. During 3 cusps, from night to dawn, from forenoon to, pre-noon to forenoon, and then from evening to night, that cusp, the 3 cusps. Imagine, when you start doing japa when you're young, your mind automatically learns focus. That is called upasana. So when they do their upasana, they are alert, they are ready. Then when they enter the Upanishad and they are giving the teachings, they don't need much more than that. If at all, they will do some contemplations. Along with the teachings and reflections, we have what we call nididhyasana or meditation. But meditation is not something that started with the teachings. No, it started early on in life. And with the teachings, now your meditations gain a deeper purpose, a deeper meaning. So here he says in verse number 10 and 11, they are committed to meditation, nididhyasanam. It's called nididhyasanam or meditation. So meditation as the sadhana. So what is this meditation sadhana? This meditation sadhana is when yada, he says, panchavatisthate jnanani manasa saha buddhischa na vicheshtati. When the 5 sense organs, pancha jnanani, the 5 sense organs, along with the mind and abide. When the sense organs with the mind abide. That means when your practice of asana, pranayama, pratyahara, all these are proper. When they are proper, then the mind abides. It doesn't run behind objects. When the sense organs have withdrawn, the mind withdraws with that. Okay? So, withdraws means it doesn't still seek objects and memories and so on. And buddhi na vicheshtati. The intellect also does not move. No movement. When all movement stops, when all movement stops, when the 5 sense organs remain steady without distraction, in the Bhagavad Gita it's very beautifully said, yatha deepo nivatastaha nengate. How a lamp, when a lamp is lit, how it stays steady in a place where there is no wind. Na ingate, it doesn't move. It remains steady. It just stays put. Your meditations, your yoga practices, your whatever we do is to bring stillness to the equipment. That's what it is.